Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Tone's Market Analysis for Wednesday, October 18th. I know I've been really busy. I have barely had any time to even tweet, and I made a mistake the other day by, well, okay. So I made a mistake in engaging the Decred and the pink coin crazies, okay? Like, I really don't give a shit about their coins. I really don't. They're completely irrelevant to the world. So, I mean, engaging them wasted so much of my time. Like it wasted a lot of my time. So, I apologize. There could actually be stuff that I could be working on instead of dealing with a bunch of Twitter trolls, right? So I'm going to try and stop. I'm going to try not to reply to Twitter because these people are pretty much irrelevant. People always make fun of me. Is like, oh, you got to have followers for you to engage with them. And the answer is yes, right? When some anonymous troll on Twitter with 8 followers starts an argument with me, why should I bother? Give me a reason. Like, if the free market is telling me that no one listens to what you have to say, then your opinion is irrelevant, okay? So I'm gonna, take it easy on the Twitter. I'm gonna say what I need to say because, anyway. So it just chewed up a lot of my time. I spent all day today on the phone doing consulting sessions because I haven't done any consulting in a month in my travels. So now I got a whole backlog of people that want to talk to me. And my consulting clients come first, and my free video and free information will come second. Therefore, I'm going to try and get more videos out, but anyway. So I don't have too much time today. I was debating, do I want to tweet out the chart or do I want to do a video? It turns out I actually have an extra hour than I thought. I thought it was 4:20 Pacific time, but in fact, it's only 3:20 Pacific time. So as I started this video, I realized I had a little more time than I thought, but maybe I'll be able to take a 30-minute nap because I do have an event I have to go to today. And I am in Arizona now. I'm not even going to throw my camera on. It's just going to be a quick screen share. I'm not even doing traditional markets today. I'm just going straight to Bitcoin, only because, we did pull back and then we rebounded this morning. I wanted to tweet out and kind of call it in real time, but I was just busy. Again, I'm busier and busier by the day, and it's rough. I just gotta hire some assistants, but I need time to vet these assistants, which is time I still don't have. Anyway, all right, let's just jump right into the markets. If you haven't read my Learn Trading section of my website, please do that, especially if you're planning to be a client. Especially if you're planning to be a consulting client, please read this section. I don't want to, I really don't want to. I mean, I charge 0.1 Bitcoin per hour. It's not cheap. It's expensive, and it's not worth it for you and for me to teach people the basics of trading. I'm here to help actual traders. With more advanced stuff. Look, I'll gladly take 10 hours of your time and teach you trading. It's not a good use of your money. It's really not. Anyway, please learn this section. Please click on all of these links and learn these concepts. Anyway, all right, let's just jump right into the markets because, like I said, I don't have much time, and I'm only going to talk about Bitcoin. Here is the monthly chart of Bitcoin. Okay, we are dealing with all-time highs. I have absolutely no price metric. I have no price metric to evaluate at what price Bitcoin will top. I have none. All I can do is guess. I can take a guess at what price. But let me tell you what I'm not guessing. I am not guessing when Bitcoin is going to top based on time. Okay? Time. Now, this indicator that I've been using that people are very confused about because they have no idea what it is, because I don't call it by name. But if you just look, okay, and start Googling, you'll be able to figure it out, okay? So here is the deal. Next month is going to be a 9. that 9 is going to come with a giant red arrow. Okay, that's a problem. Now, the last time we got a 9 with a red arrow, we had a bad month. The previous time we had a 9 with a red arrow. The following month was good, followed by 2 rough months. I am looking for a rough month, either next month or to start off the year, like December, January, okay? To end the year, start the year. Now, what does this indicator tell me? How do I trade this indicator? I'm going to take a line. I'm using the same chart for weekly and monthly. I really need to separate the charts, okay? Where is the high of the month? Let me hide that. The high for April was 1,356. Can't even see it, right? 1,360. I'm going to round up. 1,360. The moment the price of Bitcoin in the month of May broke 1,360, this indicator implied that you should be buying Bitcoin on the monthly time horizon, the long-term hold. Now, when do you take profit from this trade? And remember, trade, not buy and hold, trade. When do you take profit from this trade? Well, you take it in the vicinity of a 9. We are halfway through month number 8. Oh, wait, hold on a second, guys. I need to listening to my own video here. Let me not do that. Listening to my own video there. Had to close that. All right. Halfway through month number 8. So what does that mean? That means that around this time, you have to take your profits. You have to take your profits, okay? Now, could be this month, could be next month. We could go all the way to $10,000 next month, or we can be all the way at 5,000 next month. Either way, we're getting a 9. I don't know where the top is going to be. All I can do is guess. Now, is this monthly candle scaring me out of my position? The answer is no. This is not a reversal candle. The last time the monthly 8 happened, it was a reversal candle. This month it's not. So I am not in a rush to get out of my trade based on the monthly time level. Okay? I'm not. I'm going to wait and see what happens next month. I think we're going higher. I think we're going to go higher. I think the 9 will give us the high. The last 2 times, the 9 candle traded above the 8 candle. But even if it doesn't, even if next candle doesn't trade above the 8 candle, it will still, the indicator will still be correct, because the indicator has been correct since 1360. Now, nobody was using this indicator back then, not even myself. I didn't even open it up until this summer and started using it. I just, didn't think it would be useful for Bitcoin, but apparently it is. And so I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust it. And I'm going to assume for now, based on probabilities, that next month will give me a higher high, though it doesn't have to. The indicator will still be correct. And almost nothing can go wrong here for this indicator to lose you money based on this. But hey, a squirrel can make money in this market, okay? And it's Bitcoin. Just buy it and hold it, all right? Now, let's zoom in. Let's go to the weekly chart. Okay, so if the monthly is topping this month or next month, let's see if the weekly is useful to us. Okay, here is the weekly chart. Now, the weekly was very useful with this indicator calling the top of 3,000. It was a little less useful calling the top of 5,000, though I was able to call the top based on the daily time frame, okay, which we'll get to in a minute. Now, this was a 9 candle for half of the week before it completely collapsed and turned into a 1. Now, on the flip side, again, I haven't drawn this green line yet, mostly because I forgot, but it's in my Twitter. I look at the high of this candle, the candle for October 2nd. I look at the high for October 2nd. The high for October 2nd was 4,612. So I'm gonna draw a green arrow. 4,612. I want to give it a little more leeway. 4,600 and let's say 25. Let's round to the nearest quarter, right? 25. The moment the price of Bitcoin in the month of in the week of October 9th started trading above the price of Bitcoin, the week of October 2nd, this particular indicator screamed buy on a weekly time frame. Okay? Until I start seeing red numbers or a reversal candle or something else, I'm bullish. My technicals are saying bullish. I don't care if there's a hard fork coming. I don't care if there's a meteor coming, okay? The technicals say hold the bullish position, so I'm holding the bullish position. Mentally, physically, whatever, okay? I clearly don't have time to trade Bitcoin. So first of all, I'm looking at Bitcoin charts all day today, okay? People were texting me that Bitcoin bounced this morning. I'm about to find out. I have no freaking idea, okay? I did glance at it during like one of my consulting sessions, but I wasn't really paying attention because we were talking about historically how to use this indicator, all right? Now, the weekly chart is telling me to hold the bullish position, which was activated right here the moment we crossed whatever I put down there, 46.25, okay? Last week specifically. All right, next. There's nothing more I can say about this chart, okay? I'm still a little bit worried that 1,300 was never tested. Maybe we'll retest it on a 1 to 4 month pullback that's supposed to start next month. Maybe Jeff Garzik is gonna find a way to sneak in his clown code without replay protection, and shit goes bad even for Bitcoin. And he crashes the price of Bitcoin down to 1,300. Is that possible? Hell yeah, it's possible. Okay, I have no idea how that shit works. I'm not a core developer. All right, so I don't know. But right now, for the time being, the weekly chart is telling me to hold the weekly position, which was entered there. Okay, at 46, whatever I said, 46.25. Okay, done. Next, let's zoom in. Let's go to the daily chart. Here's the daily chart. Look at what happened the last few times we hit a couple of 9s. The last time we hit a 9, it came off a reversal candle at number 8 with the 9, as I kept saying, a 1 to 4 day correction and then higher. Let me drop the extra numbers here. It's annoying. Here's the 9, came on October 3rd. And you knew it was coming, right? Like October 2nd, you had a candle with an 8 over it. You know a 9 is coming. You know a red arrow is coming. You already see a doji. You already see a reversal candle. I mean, what more do you need to take some profit from your short-term trade? Therefore, you have a 1 to 4 day correction, like I said at the time. I know I said it at the time. A 1 to 4 day correction. My arrows are even pointing to it. And then you go up. Now, is it going to be a 1 day correction, a 4 day correction? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, that's what separates a good trader from a bad trader. And unless I'm devoting 100% of my time to trading and don't make another video and don't make another tweet, like the day I start trading is the day I close my Twitter account and my YouTube account. Okay, so those of you that want to know how come Tone doesn't trade, because Tone is making videos and is in Twitter wars. Okay, I will go back to trading. The only way I'm going back to trading full time, I still trade part time. I'm still going to enter my traditional trade probably this week or next week. I mean, I made a promise to make at least one trade a quarter, so I'll make my trade this earnings season, which has already started. Anyway, but as far as like trading directionally, the only way I'm doing that again in my life is if I delete Twitter and delete Facebook and delete YouTube. Like, it's the only way I'm trading again, because I just don't have the time. And this way I'll disappear and no one can ask me any more questions, and I can just focus on trading. No one will know I exist, and will I make money or not is yet to be seen, right? I'm pretty sure I will, but it doesn't matter, right? It's not always about the money. So a 1 to 4 day correction and then higher. Now, there's multiple reasons why I'm long here, okay? Obviously, this count, you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a count to 13. I'm still waiting for this to go up to 13 for a potential selling opportunity of that trade. In addition, once we started to go up, we hit, no, I'm gonna talk about this 9 in a second. The prior time we had a 9, look, there was a 9 and a 13 on the same day. That's a monster bearish signal. This is why I was able to call the $5,000 pop. And I actually called it 4,975. I said we weren't even going to make it to 5,000. Okay. And I said it the day of. Those of you that watched the Bitcoin group live on the World Crypto Network would have seen it. Then we had a 9 here telling you to get back into the market, potentially. I'm not going to get into the details of the 9s. Now, I tweeted out, like, nobody can say they missed it, right? Again, I really got to stop doing this, like getting into arguments with shitcoins. I really need to stop. It's just such a waste of my time. If you don't know what Paycoin is, just don't speak. Just don't. Here, I tweeted this out a day ahead. I even said tomorrow starts look for a 1 to 4 day correction. Okay, 1 to 4 day correction, because the weekly is strong, right? Tomorrow, a daily T-Nut sale may come tomorrow. I should have said will come tomorrow. I was very certain. Okay, that was a typo. It means take profit and look for, that was the entry right here. I even say take profit from a bullish trade on 10/8. I guarantee you that around 10/8, I also sent a tweet, October 8th. There it is, October 9th. Okay, here's my tweet right there. Look, once, I mean, I was late. I mean, I'm busy, right? Once yesterday's candle broke above the high of prior day, 4,500, the TD indicator generated a buy signal on daily chart. Okay, let's go to the daily chart. Well, here's the daily chart right here. There was your buy signal at 4,500. Now, the weekly buy signal came the next day, but the daily buy signal came a day ahead on 10/8. Now, this buy signal, take your profit right here and send out a tweet the day before saying, hey, look for a 1 to 4 day correction following this candle, though this candle itself was a correction. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. We are within the 1 to 4 day correction. So we were on the 3rd day of a 1 to 4 day correction. Now, I have no idea if this was all the correction we had and now we're going up, or there will be another day that's lower. Anything is possible. But as today was shaping up, look at the 4-hour chart, okay? Look, I know I was wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong, right? I mean, look, you have an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle says higher. Didn't work. Got an ascending triangle again. Ascending triangle says higher. Didn't work. Because why? What's my excuse? Why was I wrong here? I mean, I will draw this 100 times out of 100. These are ascending triangles. Okay, statistically, it should go up, but the higher level time frame is always more important. These are 4-hour candles. That means the daily candles are more important. And what did the daily candle tell me just based on this indicator? It says 1 to 4 day correction and then higher. Why only a 1 to 4 day correction? Well, because the higher level time frame of weekly remains bullish. Therefore, we were on day 3 of a 1 to 4 day correction. And when you have these time frames, if let's say the 4-hour is bullish, the daily is bearish, and the weekly is bullish, you either buy and hold through any kind of short-term weakness, or you don't touch it until all time frames are aligned in the same direction. Okay, so if you did trust the 1 to 4 day pullback, you can see the 4-hour gave you a buying opportunity. It told you, hey, you just got a 9. Yeah, I understand it crashed the following candle, but then it rallied all the way back, right? Boom. Okay, fine. The numbers haven't flipped yet. Right here, the moment you start going above the moving average, I mean, you buy back in this sucker, okay? It's hard to catch the bottom, but this warns you. You got a warning. The time indicator, there's the code put this green arrow in, not me, right? Like here, I'm gonna drop it, right? I'm gonna hit this button and it's gonna say calculating right there. See loading, calculating. I'm not writing these numbers in by hand. The code's doing it, all right? And it's not even my code. I just happen to program it into TradingView because no one else, did. Some people did, but I think mine is better, more accurate. And I couldn't even do it all myself. I had to get a programmer to help me. But anyway, the price is flipping. The 4-hour chart is turning bullish. You have 1 hour left in this candle. That once the next candle starts trading above this candle, the 4-hour goes bullish. The daily is coming to an end of its 1 to 4 day correction. I mean, at this point, you can wait for a price flip, or you go in heavy at the new all-time high. So I'm going to take this arrow. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna stick it right there. That's another one of my lines. I mean, that's the closing all-time high, and somewhere between that and the height of the 7 candle. I mean, I'm bullish here, guys. I mean, this is a monster rebound. The day's coming to an end. There is only an hour, 40 minutes left in this candle. This candle is a classic hammer candle. It's becoming a hammer / doji candle. Like I have it all right here. My candles, my favorite candles, the doji, the hammer, they're listed right here. Here's the doji. Here's the dragonfly doji, which this is looking like. Here's the hammer. I mean, you can click on these things. Like I gave you lots of resources. They're even pointing to different websites. Like you click on a doji, it takes you to a completely different website. Like I wanted to give you as much resources as I could in this tutorial. These are my favorite candles, the doji and the hammer. And right now, this is a combination of the two, which is awesome. Okay, and look, we're going up. I believe that the 1 to 4 day correction is finally over. It could have been timed right here using the 4-hour candles, using this indicator. It looks pretty good to me. Again, like it looks great. Like it looks great. I didn't panic. I mean, I know I wasn't online. I was telling people not to panic, but I've been saying for the last 3 days. It was on my Twitter. It was probably I hope it was in my last video. I don't remember when I did my last video. It would have been on Sunday. I don't know what day Sunday was. When was Sunday? Sunday was the 15th. So that means, right here, the day of the 9. Like, I don't know what I said. I was so tired that day. I think I said I was downtown Miami when I was really downtown Los Angeles. Well, like I was like exhausted. That was a bad video. But probably why I called out. Like, I don't regret calling out Pinkcoin and Decred. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not here to make friends. Anyway, I'm not here to be nice. Like, I don't care. So this is a beautiful candle. Like, I couldn't be any more bullish right now. like I don't care about the hard fork. Like the charts are saying bullish. You know, you buy this dip. If you bought this dip, I know a few people in you know, former clients of mine. One of them almost caught the very bottom because he did see this 9. At least that's how I saw it in the group chat. Like I'm barely in there anyway. Hourly, did the hourly help? The hourly didn't help. Okay, it really didn't. There were no 9s on the hourly candles. Maybe on a different exchange there were. Let me throw the back test up. Did it even come close? Not really. The hourly didn't help, but the hourly is about to hit a 9, right? So in about 17 minutes, you're going to have a 9 on the hourly. So that means you may have a, you know, a 1 to 4 hour correction. You got to use multiple time frames. But when all the time frames are aligned, it becomes a beautiful risk-reward trade. Beautiful risk-reward trade. Also, what I did do in my Skype chat, I threw in there, I was just joking. I'm like, hey guys, Bitcoin Cash is sitting at 9, and then at 13 a couple of days later, you know, 2 days later, I'm like, hey, Bitcoin Cash is on the 913 coming up. I'm like, who's interested? And people were joking, like, hell no. And then look what happened. I have no idea what happened yesterday. I mean, B-Trash is a complete joke. And I think it was that article calling it Bitcoin or whatever the hell it is. Like I tweeted it out. I mean, this is just so bad. I mean, Bitcoin.com is just a complete propaganda site. I mean, they don't even write authors. Like people are even scared to put their names to this garbage. Okay, I mean, their own initiative doesn't even know what to call this thing, right? BCC. Hey, I got a poll. I should send out a Twitter poll. Which is the bigger scam coin, BitConnect or Bitcoin Cash? I'm really curious what the people are going to say. But I mean, this is crazy. I mean, this article was complete propaganda. I mean, they really think that they're Bitcoin. I mean, this is insane. And also, if you haven't seen this video, like I can't stress this enough. Like if you have not seen this video, it's a must. I mean, it's a must. I was there. I was at this party. I was there. I saw this happen live. I saw this live. Like this is a must-see video. This was at the height of Doge. At the height of Doge. This is when people were telling me that Doge is the cryptocurrency of the future. I mean, the amount of people that showed up to this event was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Okay? This is how the party ended. I'm not kidding. Like, I know you guys have no sound, but like, and I know a lot of these people because I was at that Bitcoin Center a lot. I worked right down the street at the time. Okay? I mean, you think that Decred has more credibility than Doge did back then? You're insane. Okay? So talk to me when your altcoin reaches the hype that Dogecoin did. Until that happens, I don't want to hear it. All right? Anyway, off on a tangent again. So yeah, and what is this? Oh, someone asked me, one of my clients earlier today asked me to pull up Zcash. And here is Zcash on a daily chart. Like, again, I'm not making these numbers up, guys. I'm not making the numbers up. I'm just executing the code. And there it is. There's your giant red arrow on this candle. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to recognize that this candle is, you know, a complete top. And there it is. I mean, hey, maybe Zcash will rally for a few days. Who the hell knows? I mean, I wouldn't touch this garbage either, but I'm not even going to keep looking at it. Oh, all right, travel schedule. Speaking at the Ukraine conference right here, okay? They just sent out a video. I need to give them a video promo. I mean, I just have no time for this, right? So I'm flying out to Ukraine for the October 30th blockchain day. I hope this is a really good event. I haven't really had time to look at the details. From there, I got to reach out to scaling. Hey, if anyone is watching me that is, putting the scaling Bitcoin together, I have a plane ticket. I will be there. Please save me a seat. I know you guys are giving me a press pass for it, but I have to reach out and tell you that I am actually going to be there. I am going to be there. I just haven't had time to call you guys. There is an event in Washington, D.C. I don't even have a link to it, but I will be in Latin America. I'll be in Colombia in December, and I am speaking on the blockchain cruise from Singapore to Thailand. That should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Might be my little vacation going on. You can see I have a million tabs open. I'm doing a bunch of research. I'm also look, kayak, like all these sites. I got to book my own travel for all these places. And I'm also doing a bunch of research on crypto hedge funds, because that interview from BlockCon, the interview from BlockCon with that hedge fund manager is going to come out. I got the video, and I need to find time to edit it. I need to find time to add additional commentary. It's going to come out as a crypto scam on crypto hedge funds. I have no idea when I'm going to find the time to do it, but I have to find the time this week. Maybe I won't sleep one night. And I'm going to get that out. I'm trying to get that out before I get to New York. So I have 2 more days, because when I get to New York, I got a lot of other stuff to do. But anyway, we have 10 more minutes. I will stay online for 10 more minutes. I do want to see this 9 on hourly. I want to see maybe a little bit of a pullback, and then we go higher from there. That's all I pretty much had to say. I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, the B trash. Their inflation is picking up again. I mean, it's complete nonsense. Let's see. Is it profitable to mine? I don't know. Who the hell knows? 25% more, 28% more profitable to mine the original chain. Excellent. The Bitcoin mempool is a little bit on the high side. Haven't really been paying attention as to why. If you speak Czech, apparently this was an awesome article on me in one of the top Czech business newspapers. I need to use Google Translate. I haven't had time. But that's about it. I don't want to dox my email or anything like that. So you can see how many tabs I have open, because like I said, I'm doing a bunch of research. And anyway, that's pretty much it. I should be doing good screen share right now. Again, I had a blank screen share. Just want to do some shout outs again. Hey, Kurt, shout out to Kurt for putting on BlockCon and organizing my seminar. Is this, I'm not sure if this is, I don't know what one of these was my seminar. Anyway, BlockCon, again, a shout out to Anders for the Bitcoin meetup. Shout out to, I want to dox real names here. Shout out to Buy the Dip Girl, who's in Bitcoin. Cool Twitter channel. Let me not scroll too far down. This may not be safe for work. Thank you for coming out to the events. Awesome meeting you as well. Ozzy was there. Ozzy, shout out. We're gonna do some more content together as well. So you know what I mean. We're already making plans. So again, shout out to Ozzy. There were a lot of other people, like other content creators as well. All right, let me go back to the chart, and I'll glance at your questions. I have a few minutes. I made this fairly quick. All right. Oh, Crypto HW Wallet. One more shout out. Let me see. Crypto HW Wallet. One more shout out. Boom. You gave away like 100 hardware wallets at the event. So awesome. Thank you for giving away all those wallets. And I have an affiliate code for Crypto HW Wallet. It's in the description of my video. So if you want to use it, use it. It'll save you 5%. If not, then just buy a hardware wallet. They're useful. All right, next. All right, back to the chart. I'm going to look at the hourly chart. I don't normally care about the hourly charts, but anytime I see a 9 coming, I pay attention when I'm on. All right. I have no one helping me with questions today. If I see the word question, I'll answer it. All right, let's see. Can you open chart Ethereum versus Bitcoin? Sure, why not? I haven't looked at Ethereum in ages. I have no idea what's going on with Ethereum. So I think my Ethereum chart got screwed up a little bit. So I don't know what this is. Let me see. This is Ethereum versus Bitcoin daily chart. Ethereum, why is it so like... This is Ethereum versus Bitcoin daily. I thought I had like highlights. Let me see what else I have. Ethereum versus Bitcoin also daily. Well, like that's silly. Like I shouldn't have two safe charts of the same thing, right? I think this is the better of the two. Yeah, are they the same? They're on different exchanges. They're pretty much the same. All right, so I'll make this one a weekly chart then. Yeah, this looks better. Oh, wow. Look at the weekly chart. Boom. You could have caught that. So the weekly chart, so the weekly chart is going to get a 9 tomorrow, right? Like Ethereum might be bottoming here, right? You have the 50-week moving average on Ethereum, and you have an 8. So next week, you could get a 9 bouncing off the 50-week moving average. Now, does that mean that, that the 9 would cause a run-up like this 9 caused the downturn? Maybe, I don't know. But those of you that caught the short of Ethereum from the week of June, this is where your short is probably coming to an end. So I wouldn't mess with it much, right? I mean, these 9s on weekly Ethereum haven't been coming around very often. You had one down here, wasn't perfect, but then you had a doji candle, and then you go up. You know what? This is way too bright. This is annoying me. That's better. So your downturn could be coming to an end. I mean, I'm not going to pay attention, but that's the weekly chart, right? So the weekly chart is telling you that if you were short and you've been profiting from shorting Ethereum, you may want to take your profits from the short trade and potentially look for the buy trade. Now, the daily Ethereum, I mean, this really should have been a 9, kind of, maybe. No, it wouldn't. That was too low. Okay. So here's a 9 telling you to get the hell out. Here's a 9 telling you to get back in, but that didn't last long. And then you take your losses or your short profit. Wow, that arrow really worked out well. This arrow, oh my God, how low did I draw that arrow? Holy shit. Okay, well, okay, see, this is where your daily, oh no, it's not lining up. Sorry, those are the bottom numbers. Your daily isn't looking too good, but your weekly might be coming to an end, right? Like your daily is getting ugly, right? I mean, I might be premature, but like it's got like a quasi triangle to me, right? Like I don't want to spend too much time on Ethereum either. Like I really don't care, but I'm not as tired as I was last time I did this video, right? Like that's a bit problematic, right? So what are we looking at here? Like I hate looking at, oh no, wait, that's profit loss. That's not what I want. Like, I don't know how high that is. What is that? About 0.0075, right? So 0.0075. I mean, that's pretty much your target. All right. Hey, if anyone from TradingView is watching this, this number is so annoying and it is so unnecessary. Just this number and this percentage. How do I eliminate this? If anyone knows, oh, by the way, whoever gave me the tip, to just do this and get rid of those numbers, thank you for that. If anyone knows how I can get rid of this stupid number, because all it is a representation of this without the zeros. Like, it's totally just takes up room. So annoying. Like, I want to see this and I want to see this. I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see that number. But anyway, so I mean, this triangle, the daily triangle, is telling me that Ethereum is still bearish and that a 13.5% fall is imminent based on the descending triangle. Now, we all learned that ascending triangles aren't necessarily always going to give you what you want, but this also ran in against the daily short trade on a 4-hour buy trade. Oh, by the way, here is the 8 candle. What do we got? 2 minutes to go. All right. That's about it. I don't really care about Ethereum in dollar terms. Yeah, this is not good, right? Like, remember, double bottoms, guys. Like there's no bottom here. Like, there's no support. Like, is that support? Oh, I always do that. It's my mess up. Oops. I gotta start moving this, then hold shift, and then, oh yeah, that's not good. I mean, even if I lower this a bit, like, that's not good. That's not what you want, right? It's a little scary, but it's right on the line. It can still go either way. But I'll glance at the dollar Ethereum. Do I even have dollar Ethereum? ETH, BTC. I don't even have ECH USD, right? I gotta make a whole new chart. Oh, this isn't daily now. This is weekly, right? So I didn't create a new chart. Ethereum versus USD on Bitfinex weekly. And I can drop the values because they're annoying. And now I gotta go to. I'm not looking at the chat when I do this. I only have one monitor, guys. Ethereum USD, Bittrex, Bitfinex. I don't know. Let's use Bitfinex. Oh wow, it's been holding up in USD terms. I mean, I don't see anything here that's useful. I mean, you're in a channel. I mean, I assume it's going higher in USD terms, but that may mean nothing in Bitcoin terms, right? Because double tops, right? But this isn't the all-time high, or is it? Oh, it pretty much is the all-time high. Just have to zoom in somewhere. All right, hold on. Oh God, that'll take like a year. All right. Anyway, you had a sell indication here. You had a sell indication here. You're still working on a little bit of numbers. You had a reversal candle, reversal candle. I mean, the textbook stuff. If you don't know it, go right here and learn about the doji. Learn the doji. Doji. Yes, that's a doji, but you have to trade below the doji the following day for it to matter. This never did. This doji is irrelevant. This doji was relevant, and so was this one. Led to some nice gains to the downside. I don't see nothing. I mean, this indicator tells you to be bullish. I mean, it's more bullish than bearish in dollar terms. Definitely more bearish than bullish in Bitcoin terms, with a 9 coming on a weekly anyway. Hourly. Boom. There it is. If you're a short-term hourly trader, you may want to be careful right now. This candle plus a 1 to 4 candle pullback. Is it going to be 1? Is it going to be 4? I have no idea. Okay. But I would take a little profit right here if you're a short-term trader or about to go to sleep. Just on trading advice, or whatever you want to call it. All right, back to questions, guys. Let me see. Am I expecting 61 to 6,300 before Wednesday, and then 7,000 to 7,500? Yeah, probably. I am expecting over 6,000 this month, and I'm potentially expecting over 7,000 next month. Oh, I see a tip came in. All right, let me look at your comment there, Brian. I know it's just speculation, but what % chance would you guess that we test that 1,300 level? I would give it a 40% chance that we're going to test 1,300 before it's all said and done. That's not insignificant. I would say it's less than a 50% chance, but definitely not insignificant. I still have it at a 40% chance we're gonna test 1,350. It's the best I can do, which means I'm not expecting it, but I wouldn't be surprised. All right. I don't like talking prices on camera, but if you take a look at my website, it's very, very useful. So there is a Learn Trading, which is where I am right now. There's also this button called Consulting. So go ahead and click on that, and you'll have a much better idea of what I'm offering. Okay. Yeah, click the Consulting button, guys. Click that button. I added it. There's also going to be another button coming in. I'm going to start doing a lot more seminars. I'm going to start doing a lot more these either half-day or full-day trading seminars around the world. Any country I go to, any city I go to, I'm going to try and get with the local, rent the conference room, and we're going to try and do it. Okay. My next critical date in my time series analysis, that's like 2 years away, guys. I'll publish it. I'll get around to it. Plenty of time. Right, there might have been questions while I was talking about Ethereum. Maybe I'll scroll back. Should you sell or hold before the hard fork? I'd hold into the hard fork. If people are dumb, I'll take 10% more on my money. Right, what do we got here? We got 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'll give you guys like 10 more minutes if I see some good questions. By the way, no one should be surprised that Bitcoin did not reach $5,000 this morning, right? Where did we stop? What was the low? The low was 5,100. In fact, it was $5,101, right? I mean, just like we stopped right under 5,000 that time, right? Like that time right here. Where are we here? Where were we? When we hit the top at 5,000, what chart is this? It's a 4-hour chart, right? Just like right here, when we hit the high just under 5,000, you shouldn't be surprised that you did not hit 5,000 on the bottom, right? I mean, it would have been cool, but plenty of traders are like, nope, we're buying early, we're buying early. And yep, here's the hourly chart. You got your 9, got a little bit of a pullback, and let's see what happens. You do have the 50-hour moving average. You have the 200-hour moving average, right? You don't want them to cross to the downside. So you want this thing to like fall down to like 40, like 54.50 for the next hour or two, and then go back up, okay? So, I can just start drawing arrows right here. Like that. right? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. All right, questions. Okay, question. How would I sell my SegWit2x coins without replay protection? I don't know. I will be doing podcasts with Jimmy Song so he can educate me how I can do that as well. I have absolutely no idea at the moment. I'll get there. Plenty of time to figure it out. What do you think of Litecoin USD? I don't. I haven't looked at that chart in a while. I'm not going to pull it up now. Maybe next time. Next. Do you know the exact time for holding the Bitcoin under private key? Huh? Do you know the exact time for holding the BTC under private key? What would be the safe zone to trade again? I don't understand that question. Sorry, Vlad. Next. Is Bitcoin just like buying stock? It's more like buying currency. A little more like buying currency. It's a little bit like buying stock, but not exactly. It's more like buying currency. It's more like buying currency that has a chance to succeed, unlike any other currency in the crypto space. All right, next. Yeah, I know everyone wants me to do crypto scam on BitConnect. I mean, there's only so much I can do, guys. BitConnect is obviously a scam, but look, I know I use the term scam loosely, but you know what? Okay, look. OneCoin is a scam. BitConnect is a scam. That's on one side of the spectrum. Kingcoin and what else? What's on the other side of the spectrum, right? So obviously, like what else? Like Ethereum. Ethereum's pretty bad too. Like I'm trying to think like what are like less scammy scams, right? Like BitConnect's pretty bad. Steemit's pretty bad. I think Ethereum's pretty bad. Most of the ICOs are pretty bad. Like Decred is probably on the other side of my scam spectrum, or like it's all the way like not as scammy as the others. Zcash is like somewhere towards the middle. Dash is closer to the BitConnect area. Like there is a spectrum there, right? The reason why I use the term scam loosely is because none of these things are good investments long term. You can speculate on all you want. You can speculate on horse manure for all I care, right? But they're not investments long term. And horse manure is probably a much better investment long term, right? But like, don't come to me telling me you're better than Bitcoin. That's just stupid. It's just stupid. All right. So I am going to use the term scam loosely because they're all in generally the same bucket of not to put a single dollar in. And I never have. I never did. I mean, I have some Litecoin because of donations. And I had a bunch of Darkcoin that turned into Dash that I couldn't wait to sell. And I was happy to sell it at $10. And I thought I was an idiot for holding it that long. Okay. So, but that was back in the day. This was back in the day when we believed in altcoins. Like, none of us knew what the hell we were doing. Never had Doge though. Anyway, like I am going to use the word loosely because they're all terrible investments. Terrible investments. Okay. I think Bitcoin is a decent speculative investment, but all this other crap is terrible investments. So I don't care. Like I know where it's going. I know where the end result of Decred is, and it's zero, right? So why on earth would I ever advise anyone to put $1 into it if the end result's going to be zero, just like Ethereum, right? I don't care that it went to 400. I don't care that it's going to 1,000. Here's the best analogy I can give you, right? Only because this came up on in a LinkedIn message, and you know who you are, right? So somebody asked me if right now Ethereum is a good investment, right? I don't know why they asked me that, but they did. Now I'm looking at the chart, and I will tell you that the daily chart of Ethereum is telling you it's going to fall 13%. The weekly chart of Ethereum is telling you that it might bounce next week, though it can do both. It can fall 13% between now and next week and still bottom the week after, making both predictions true and accurate, okay? Now, my answer is Ethereum is always a terrible investment, okay? Here's why. Let's suppose that I knew for a fact in 1995 that Bernie Madoff was running a Ponzi scheme. And someone comes to me and says, hey, Tone, I am eligible to invest in Bernie Madoff's funds. He's been beating the stock market the last 5 years, and I think he's going to beat the stock market the next 10 years. And I say, but he's running a Ponzi scheme. And they say, Tone, you are an idiot. You don't know what he's doing. You can't prove it. I will invest my money with Bernie Madoff in 1995. Sure. And then you are laughing at me for the next 10 years because you are beating the S&P 500, making amazing returns. But what happened in 1997 when the market turned a little bit? Bernie Madoff was exposed as a Ponzi scheme, and the value of those funds went to zero overnight. This is how I view Ethereum and all these other altcoins. They're not long-term investments. They are pretty much Ponzi's. I don't know when, but it will go to zero overnight. I thought it happened with the Dow, but Vitalik bailed people out and everybody forgot, okay? They're all going to end like the Dow. Bitcoin might end like the Dow, but the probability of that is significantly smaller than any of these other ones, okay? So for that reason alone, I cannot advise anyone to put a single penny in any of these altcoins. I barely recommend Bitcoin as an investment, barely, okay? I do not advise any other alt because I know they are the equivalent of a Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. All these ICOs, all of these platforms for ICOs, 99% of these altcoins. And if there is an altcoin that's going to surpass Bitcoin, I have no clue what it is. And no, it's not Decred, okay? I don't know what it is. It's going to be the one nobody expects, okay? That's how these things work, all right? So that's why I use the term scam very loosely, and I will continue to do so. All right, next, what do we got? Hey, if you are in Colombia, I will be spending an entire month in Colombia. If you are in Colombia and not planning to kidnap me, please reach out, like email me, and or connect with me on Telegram, or email me, and I'll tell you how to connect with me on Telegram. I would love to have as many contacts in Colombia and maybe Venezuela as possible. So I see a comment from CryptoFro. Please email me. My email is in the description of my video. It's tone@protonmail.ch. If you can email me there, that would be great. If you're in Colombia, and I'm working on putting together some seminars in Bogota, in Medellin, in Cali. I want to visit all 3 of those cities. Really looking forward to it. And I'll be spending almost my entire December there, and maybe even into January, might even spend New Year's there. I need to learn Spanish, and I want to enjoy some nice weather in the winter. Question: if Core decides in like 1 to 2 years that it's time to increase the block size, will SegWit2x, if it's still around, all of a sudden become relevant? Probably not. Probably not, right? Because look, Ethereum is only as important as where Vitalik is, right? Like, I'm dying to see what happens with Ethereum when Ethereum goes proof of stake, and you have mined, and it's going to split again, right? And then where do you go? Like, but people will like stay with Vitalik because Vitalik can bail them out next time their chain breaks, right? People are going to stay with core devs. I mean, if core devs, I don't think they will. I think Lightning will solve. I don't think we're ever going to a bigger block, guys. It's not happening. It's too contentious. It's not going to happen. SegWit plus Lightning should solve all of our problems. In case it doesn't, then no, SegWit 2x will not be relevant. I mean, do you really think Jeff Garzik is going to be the future of the Bitcoin protocol? Come on. Come on. I wouldn't even trust him to program this indicator. I had a 20-year-old kid from Norway do it. Did an amazing job, by the way. Thank you. You're going to earn a huge royalty on that. Did I see the movie The Room? No. I haven't. All right, next, what do we got? Somebody made me a logo on Twitter. Guys, I get so many, just retweet it and tag me. Like I got bombarded with Pinkcoin and Zcred crazies, guys. God, holy shit. Am I likely to visit the UK soon? I was just there. I don't know. We'll see. Jimmy Song is doing an event in the UK. I'm going to be in Asia. I don't know. How's my yoga laptop? It's awesome. I love it's a ThinkPad. ThinkPad yoga. What was it? Hold on a second. I forgot the name of it. It's a ThinkPad. It's a yoga. It's a Gen 2. It's absolutely great. I got a couple of little issues with it, but it's more like issues with Lenovo. It's I'm kind of frustrated that I can't use a portable charger to charge my computer, because I can use that charger to charge a MacBook Pro, but I can't use that portable charger to charge my laptop. And I'm also pissed at their proprietary dongle to get a Wi-Fi cable into this computer. Lenovo, you know what? I hate proprietary shit. I really, really do. Anyway, next. Yeah, like I said, if you're in Colombia in December, email me and I'll give you my personal contacts. All right, I got a question. Snapshot, Bitcoin Gold is the 25th of October. So would it be safe to say Bitcoin will drop after the snapshot? No. I mean, can somebody tell me what the projected value of Bitcoin Gold is? I have no idea. Like, it's totally irrelevant. Well, I like the other comment from Vasco. So JP Morgan didn't fire me, and I am not Ukrainian. So wrong on 2 counts. I don't care about baseball, guys. It's I used to play baseball, but I never watched it. I think baseball is the most boring sport in the world to watch, but I used to play it. My opinion on LedgerX, it's irrelevant to you, right? You need like $3 million in disposable income to participate in options trading on LedgerX. So good luck with that. I was getting ready to take all of your money because nobody knows how to trade options. I was also looking forward to teaching options. Maybe we'll see, but I don't need to now because no one qualifies. So those that qualify are high net worth individuals worth millions of dollars that should know what they're doing. Yeah, I have the Lenovo Yoga X1 Gen 2. It's a really cool computer. Can I do a Christopher Walken expression? Yes, but not right now. Again, please, on my website, go to this consulting tab. If you are looking to get something from me, click right here on consulting and read it, and then email me from the email that's there. Okay. It's hard to spot your questions, guys, but I think I need to go. It is 4:20. Oh, nice. It's 4:20. All right, guys. I do have a discount code for Crypto HW Wallet. Please check the description of this video. The description of this video has the discount code for Crypto HW Wallet. So just please click on it, and it'll give you a discount. I think. I hope. All right. On this note, I will be calling it a night. Let me see. I don't want to look at Ethereum. There it is. You had an hourly 9. It's saying that there'll be a 1 to 4 hour pullback and then probably higher. Why is it higher? Because the 4-hour chart is coming off a 9 buy, and in 30 minutes, it can tell you a buy the moment the next candle trades above this candle. Now, the daily chart is concluding its 1 to 4 day pullback. We have a reversal candle with a long wick. This candle is going to end in about 40 minutes. I highly doubt it'll look anything other than this candle. So all the ducks are lining up. So basically, my best guess, in about 6 to 12 hours from today, 6 to 12 hours from now, hourly. Well, maybe not hourly at that point, but the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly, and the monthly will all be bullish, which is a perfect environment for one more jump to the upside. Yes, there are things that I'm worried about, but the technicals are still telling me, I mean, I'm not going to jump on this trade yet. I want to see a higher high. I might want to see a color flip. Like, it might take another day or two to go bullish, and then I'm still looking for 6 more weeks of upside. That's going to cut us past the 2x hard fork. So we'll see how that ends. I'll try to do more of these videos. This was supposed to be just 20 minutes. I'm guessing I've been on for about an hour, but I think that's enough. I am going to call it a night, and I was going to tweet this out, but I did a video instead. So, all right. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one. I don't even know how many viewers I hit because I wasn't looking. I have 800 right now. Good luck trading, and if you got to reach out to me, go to my website, hit the consulting tab, read it, reach out to me, but then you better read that Learn Trading section, or I'm going to find my time very frustrating doing a consult call. All right, bye-bye, guys.